Keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me fuck all that shit, just let me go.
Yeah, broadcasting live from the heart of Europe. This is the most badass YouTube broadcast in all the known land, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Tommy C. This is Shot from the Point. My point man today is Real Talk, the Metaphor Messiah, with coming from 2007. Great webcam. We got to fix your shit. All right, I'm going to spend some.
I'm about to get it fixed after this show, bro.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I said that for 2 years.
I think, yeah, exactly. Well, he's making more of an effort already than you did, Huffman. And that's another guy. Jeff the Huffman is here with us as well, Jeff. And I just want to start this off, a real quick message on the Discord. A lot of you guys have been pissing and moaning about people just fucking with you to fuck with you, like non-fans, people that don't participate and stuff like that. I've heard your cries. I've heard your concerns. Now, if you're in the Discord and people are messing with you for the sake of messing with you, I'm all about shit talk. I'm all about banter. But I know there's a lot of shit that goes on beyond that. If I see people, it's like this. If you're a paying customer, hey, what's up, Knoxville? Like Knockout Crew, Native Americans seen you taking an L on full fronts this weekend. Ooh, we're gonna talk about that rough. If you're being chased out of there, guess what? Paying customers now get preference. They fucked it all up. You can be fucking thrown out of my Discord. People pay for that shit. Just for fucking trying to chase people out. So no more. Thank you, New Age cuck. The thing we'll be talking about today is Phil Franco's take on this Native American thing, which is kind of funny. And the whole Native American thing's just kind of funny. And Count Aquila. And here's the deal. Tonka ditch the fight to bang some drum at a protest. That's fucking.
How did I know that this
and then there's that. Now I've said everything.
What did you expect?
Well, I don't know. I've said everything.
The timing.
We're like 2 minutes in, and we're already 2.
Yeah, I know. I've said everything that I was gonna say. I didn't do the stream on it. If you want to call when we open up the phones, you're more than welcome to bring it up. Especially you fucking sweeties. You got something to say to me? Say it. Say it. I'll answer any question.
$100, bro. Don't let me come find it.
Nobody owes me shit. All right, I make my own fucking bets. Don't worry about it. We're having a wonderful month this month. And you sound like you're in a fucking cave. I can't believe it. It's awful. It's worse than it was before.
I don't know if you see in the chat, Tommy, but your arcade machine has a fan account already.
It has a what?
You have a fan account for your arcade machine already in the chat.
A fan?
T's arcade machine.
What?
If you see what Tommy does to me, you would cry. Is what he says.
So we'll do that. Let's first get to these goofy kids. Actually, I don't know. I want to do, what do I want to do? Oh, the Discord's not working here. That's so upsetting. Why is the Discord not capturing? Oh, there it is. I tell you why. It's not set correctly. Fluffman. Okay, here we go. There's Fluffman. There's Real Talk. Or, I don't know. Maybe he left. He's like, fuck it. And Shavaga's behind the glass. Let's open this thing up with the DeFranco, because he's the most relevant YouTuber that commented on this this train wreck of a situation, and then we'll go over everything I know, which is not really floating out there in the mainstream media. So here he is, Philly D, the king of news. There he is, beautiful man. And here we go, Philly D.
So I'm just making this really quick because I'm seeing more and more messages popping up. Asking if I've seen it, what my thoughts are. Yes, I've seen the video of all those kids wearing MAGA hats and MAGA gear. That I'm seeing reports that they're from a Catholic school, and they're.
What's my New Year's resolution? To be as dope as humanly possible.
Cool kiddo. DeFranco's a professional fence center. I can't trust someone. He doesn't do it on this one. On and off the fence of the Blue Moon. Yeah, he doesn't really do it on this one. That's what I found interesting.
Catholic school, and they're. It seems like they're intimidating, at the very least bothering mocking. I personally take it as intimidation and harassment of this Native American man and this very small group. I'm also seeing reports that the Native American man is actually a veteran, making it even worse. But if you haven't seen the videos, here's what it is.
I feel like I know that kid. I feel like I know that kid. I feel like I know that kid.
If you watch this video and you're like, oh my God, I'm disgusted by this. This is not what I want to see in my country. This is wrong. Yes. And I say, remember this moment, this kind of disrespect of the other, the disregard for the other, the hate. Because I personally look at this and I see indifference, intolerance, and hate. Remember it. And like personally, I'm downloading these videos. I'm bookmarking this because
you're gonna be disappointed when you do.
I think there are a lot of people I talk to that you constantly kind of hear that same thing. You know, hate's dying off. The older generations, they're leaving. No,
he's leaving the fence, folks. The fence is bare.
No, hate is learned. Hate is passed down. It is incredibly easy to do so, and that's why we were seeing it more and more. Actually, the reason we're seeing it more and more isn't because it's new, right? I think it's just because people are feeling far more comfortable showcasing it openly. I think that's really the main thing.
All right.
So yeah, that's it. That's it. I hope you're having a good Saturday.
I sure am.
Not a too horrible Saturday.
Yeah, fix your hair. There you go.
I'm gonna go.
All right, you're cute. You're cute. Yeah. Did you put makeup on for a fucking Twitter video? Really? Come on.
You'd be amazed what lighting can do.
Yeah. All right. That's a hot take. I got to be honest with you.
Why do I get all the bad fucking doppelgangers? Like, come on.
Here's the thing. And I'll tell you something right now. You're going to be surprised at my position on this. If my old man caught me looking at that old guy like that, like he's going to swing, he'd have kicked the fuck out of me for treating an old guy like that.
Yeah.
For sure.
Same.
For sure. You don't
Same.
like,
I was waiting for the old dude to
I
bash
can hear my father. What were you going to hit him? Who do you think you are? You know, I could hear it in my head. If that was my kid, I can't say if I would kick his ass 2019. That's you know, no, but serious. That looks like a punk ass. Let's go deeper. All right. Remember, this is a school full of Catholic school boys, all teenage, all filled with testosterone, and
they should probably use it.
Phil gone further left since he started more trendies from California. He needs to be offensive to do his job correctly. Everyone needs to objectify in the news. I did miss the Rex of it if you could catch it. I probably should put those on a little longer. Thanks so much for the donation. I do appreciate it. There's a little more to this story. It doesn't excuse the kids, but it does make a little more sense. Again, that guy right there, way out of fucking line. Way out of line. But
resolution to be as dope as humanly possible.
Thank you, Leaping Lizard. After that day, Jeff will never forget the time he met. I didn't think, I did a fucking show on this shit, and none of you guys called in. And I absolved myself from the situation. I ate my crow. I paid my bets. Now you motherfuckers want to go? What the fuck? What the fuck?
No, it's just like I said, it's the timing. How did this come up, right? And so when the fight happened. So it's like, it's perfect.
And here's to be as dope as Nick DeOrio, those kids agree with me, so let's dox the shit out of them.
That's what Kathy Griffin wants to do, right?
Yeah, I know. Kathy Griffin, she's a rocket scientist. Hey, listen, just because the Catholic school boys never called you back, Kathy, doesn't mean you have to dox them. How about that? This is a different angle, and you can see the kids clearly in their own, school spirit chants. It's not so much they were surrounded.
Resolution to be as dope as humanly possible.
Why is that big chick blocking my stream? Thanks so much. It's not so much that they were surrounded. They were approached. So they're doing, this is common fucking cheering. I don't know why they're doing it in front of the, was it Lincoln Memorial? I thought it was the Capitol building. That's the Lincoln Memorial. You can clearly see the Indian protesters entering the fray. For all you Europeans out there, if you ever go down to D.C., there's protests all over the place. There's a little old lady with her nuclear disarmament protest. It's all the time. It's going in place. They approached them, banged the drum, and did Indian chants. I gotta be honest with you. 15-year-old Tommy would have thought that shit was fucking funny. All right? And that's why I think this was that allowed. Now, the Indians claim that they were diffusing the situation because they were into it with the black Israelites. That's no way to diffuse it. And I tell you what, I think that's a fucking lie. I'm telling you something. If a Catholic school, the Catholic school area I grew up in, where the guys, if one Catholic school approached another in a similar manner, there would have been a stare-off. That does not excuse getting in the face of an old man, much less a goddamn Vietnam vet. But this was a passive-aggressive move, more than likely for a photo op, and it worked. And that punk-ass kid that has the most punchable goddamn face in 7 countries, it just gave them exactly what they wanted. Good job, dickhead. You're going to get kicked out of school, and I hope you're Irish, and your old man has the good sense to whip your ass. How about that? How about that?
Stay with the bumpuses this week, kid.
So that's the thing. That doesn't look. These Indians guys walked into this situation and they were said, I was surrounded, I was intimidated. You're so intimidated. Why are you walking up to this shit? I'll tell you, because it's a photo op. It's a photo op. This is fake fucking news. Fake news. Oh. Do you think this was just an Indian innocent protester? Well, I got some more information on that. This isn't the first time this particular gentleman has gotten involved with students of some sort. This is from 2015. Native American claims of racial harassment by EMU students dressed as Indians.
Oh, boy.
He said he was attacked. I can't even say this. It's an Indian name. I don't know where the fuck he's from. Man said he was trying to teach students the same theme. I'm trying to help them out, and all they did was they were mean to me. The same theme. Thank you, Liam. To teach students dressed as Native Indians, a theme party about respecting Native Americans. Not long afterwards, Nathan Phillips said that the interaction with party goers and students turned ugly. Bunch of drunk guys fucking a costume party. What do you expect? Bunch of fucking 15-year-old boys hopped into testosterone in their stupid school spirit. What'd you expect? I'll tell you what you expected. Exactly what you got to get in the news. I'm not buying this shit. And let me tell you something. And I think real talking, you walked up to they have black Catholic schools, and they have them in Harlem. Do they have black Catholic schools? Yeah. What would happen if that same crew rolled up on some black kids the same way?
That's gonna be a different story, man. I'm gonna see.
You think so? I think it would be similar. I don't think it would be any different at all.
I think it would have been some fist throwing and shit.
Really?
Yeah,
see, I wouldn't go that far. I figured they would have goofed up. You're seeing guys going, hey, fuck, dude, this day's crazy. That's what I would have thought. Yeah, this day's crazy. I just got.
You're telling me that we were chanting and this guy came up to us with a drum?
Yeah.
Let's get louder.
Let's get crazy. Let's get crazy. Let's get nuts. So they weren't they were surrounded, but it wasn't. They didn't come. The Indians went to them. Which, by the way, they have every right to do that. 100%. It's a free country. You protest. Maybe they were. I don't know why banging a drum and walking. That's kind of an intimidating thing to do. And we don't know what was said between the two kids. But let's watch more. Let's watch a little more. Let's watch the whole event. It doesn't seem that racist. It seems like a bunch of kids are getting crazy, out of line. Brad Martian, the kid has more punchable face than me. Yeah, I don't know, man. You have a big ass nose, Brad. There's a good hockey reference in there. Good boy.
There's a total of like 7 people in the chat who got that reference.
Yeah, I know. Stupid. Damn shame, isn't it? Goddamn shame. Goddamn shame. All right, here we go. Back to old shot from the point. Let's watch some of the protests. And they are wearing MAGA hats, which is what makes this the perfect photo op. Jeff Cousins. I didn't do nothing. Jeff's cousin. Ah, man, that Mike's awful. All right, here we go. Let's watch it. A bunch of white boy Catholic kids. Now, these are my people. This is where I come from. Not Kentucky, thank God. But this is these type of kids I grew up with. They're doing what all teenagers do when they see something weird. They're laughing at it.
You're laughing at it, yep.
That's all they're doing.
Signs of aggression.
You think the Hispanic kids wouldn't laugh at a bunch of? You think black kids wouldn't do that?
We would have laughed. That would
laugh our asses off.
The kids are stupid. They would have laughed.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's cool. I'm just telling you, like
it's not cool. But kids are stupid.
These are kids. They're children. People. They're children. That's it. They're dumb kids. This needs to be fixed. Old man needs to come down and crack down. Not saying that. Not saying anything else. But Jesus Christ. I don't know. Somebody comes up banging a drum going, hey, oh, maybe I should join you. I don't know. They really don't look that aggressive. They just look obnoxious. I don't know. I've seen similar things in London at soccer games and shit like that. You know, chanting. Yeah. Where'd that guy get that mustache? Oh my God! He looks like one of the Marx Brothers.
You know, he looks like Dutch on Red Dead.
Yeah. This never looked like it was getting ugly or even out of hand. You know, if I had to blame anybody. Where are the teachers at? Where are the teachers at?
Not to mention, like, these kids, some kids gotta, maybe they gotta be enlightened, but that doesn't mean they're on some racist shit.
Yeah.
You know, they have to be enlightened, but they don't know. That's when, like you say, your pops cracks your ass, whoops your ass for laughing, and you don't do it again.
Yeah, that's
Look at the kid in the white hat right there. He looks like he's about fucking 12 or 13.
Yeah, I know. He's a kid.
Yeah.
That's another thing, being in Catholic school. These kids are hitting, punching each other, fucking with each other. Everybody's got to watch their back in a fucking big crowd of boys like that. These guys roll up on them. Again, not an excuse. They're old men. Leave them alone. Another school, everybody's kind of, I don't know, when you're that age, and I remember what it's like being, you're a bit vigilant. Chiefs runs with MAGA. Hunt. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, that's it's a Jimmy Neutron reference.
Oh, is it? I never. Were they not supposed to do this? This kid. Oh, see, he's acting like he wants to fight, right? Can we agree on that?
Yeah. Why is he? Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that.
Jeff, you got to keep your cousin in check, bro.
I don't like that.
For real.
Yeah. Doesn't look like. Oh, that kid's got a big ass. He's probably in a hockey team too.
You're really making me want to start to hang out with Klebold.
Yeah, I'll say. Yeah, right. Yeah. Hey, and look, it's chin extender. Good job, Jeff. All right, let's check this shit out here. Oh, old man ain't backing off either. Remember, don't forget, they came to them. All right, when's the conversation start about respecting Native Americans? I don't like this kid. I don't like
that kid is real. I don't like this ass well. How about that?
Yeah. My father would kill me for this. I mean, he's gonna kick that at school, because here's the dirty secret about Catholic school: they don't have to keep you. They can throw you the fuck out, and a lot of times they're usually the best football team in the area. If you're on the football team, you're getting kicked because there's like two other all-state guys, two other really good players waiting to replace your ass. Here's another thing. I mean, did this guy walk up to him? I don't know. is, the one black kid. Yeah, there's the one black kid. There he is.
There's one of us.
Yeah. He's one of them.
I didn't sign up for this shit.
Yeah. You know, another thing too, like Indian shit's fucking cool, man. We name our helicopters after them. I was in the Army. Black Hawk helicopter, Chinook. That's some cool ass shit.
Yeah.
There's not enough cool ass Indian. This should be more Indian video games and like shooting arrows and shit.
Well, I mean, it did kind of rape the lands.
But this guy is a
name a helicopter after him.
This guy's an activist. All right, let's not forget. And he doesn't look like he's talking. I think he's being passive aggressive.
He got a full-blown Wikipedia page within an hour.
What's you say?
I said he got a full-blown Wikipedia page within an hour of this.
That was the plan. Oh, it's black kid. Fucking throw him. Yeah, he's in trouble too. Kick him out of fucking school. These brace-faced dopes. You ever punch somebody in the... Look at my knuckles. A lot of that shit's fucking braces. Like what kids? I haven't heard one racial slur.
You guys are acting like a mob. That's what's going on. Fucking mob mentality. It's awesome because you guys are what, like 16? How old are you?
You guys came to them, sweetheart. They're acting like a mob. There's a bunch of teenage. Remember every school trip you ever had? Bunch of teenage boys on a school trip. This guy. See, that is fucked up, though. That's the that is the picture everybody's going to remember forever. I want to slug that fucking kid. That's a Vietnam vet, bro.
It's always one.
Now he's got an agenda too, but that's a vet. I don't know, man. I don't like that shit.
Yeah. What'd
you say?
Native Daughter in the chat says those boys were more respectful than any group of left-wing teenage activists I've ever seen.
Yeah, at least they were singing. Yeah, they were singing along. There's the black kid. Act it out. Get him out. Maybe you.
That'll be
There he is. There he is. Hey, stop dancing, Trayvon. You're making all the white guys look good. I want to watch this whole thing. I don't know. I like this shit. I think it's cool. You should have pulled it. You should have pulled your homeboy off a long time ago, bro. Actually, it really seems like one kid in particular is extremely out of line, and the rest of them are just being obnoxious.
The black kid started the chant.
Look, Jeff's looking upon the black kid.
Yeah. I'll give the old Eddie a credit. He ain't afraid of that fucking kid. He looking him dead in the ass eyes. Yeah, there's some man shit going on here, but it's the problem is one of you ain't a man. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. That's it. That's it. So I got to be honest.
Who do you blame in this situation, Tommy? Like, who do you really blame?
Teachers. We have children, all right, that are not as responsible, but they should be held accountable. We have activists trying to get a photo take, make white people look bad, and one black kid. And one black kid. We got that. And then Yeah, that's I'm sorry. Somebody should have put the kibosh on that. You over there, let's move. Now my dad says something.
Let's get the fuck out of here. How about that?
Yeah, it's they're way out of line. But I'm sorry, you get a bunch of kids with school spirit yelling whatever the stupid friggin' EMC, and you go up there banging drums. That's kind of passive aggressive behavior. And they have one kid in there that made a semi-aggressive action. So I mean, when you're passive aggressive and somebody kind of calls you on your shit in that sense. But again, I can't say this enough. That kid was totally out of line. I don't like the way he was treating that man.
Yeah, that kid should get popped in the face.
If that guy said something to him, I don't like to do these what if scenarios. He should have said, "Fuck off, old man," and bounced. That's what Trayvon should have done, to be perfectly honest with you, because he'd probably be alive today. You know, there's no doing this shit with adults. You don't know who you're fucking with.
Yeah, but they still shit. I mean, that's on the old guy too. You should have said something. You're a grown man. Stop talking to kids, bro.
Yeah, I don't know why I don't know why it was a good idea to go over there. And notice I'm only put the MAGA hats to get the fucking hits. I'll be perfectly honest with you. It don't matter what hats they were wearing. That's a part of, they can wear any hats. They could have been wearing 1992 Malcolm X hats. It doesn't fucking matter. They're allowed to wear those hats. They're allowed to protest. There's protests going on all over the place at the Lincoln Memorial and the Capitol building and near the White House. Go to D.C. It's kind of fun. It's like kind of what makes the city charming, right? You know, where was the coach? Where was the coach? Where's the coach say, hey?
That's true.
Do we do that anymore? We don't do everybody snowflake, even the Catholic schools. We don't do that anymore.
Yes,
there's your fucking problem right there. Where's the coach? Or like my dad said, maybe anybody's afraid to make a move. You tell the kids to move, they cry to their parents, and you get in trouble. If you stick up for the Indians and you're not sticking up for the kids, you're screwed either way. So the teacher's like, fuck this shit. I'm keeping my job.
You know who's really to blame here, Tommy?
What's that?
Tonka. Because you got every every white kid that can just be Indians and shit, bro.
You're not gonna give old Tonka a break, are you?
No, I'm not. Thanks, Tonka. You owe Tommy $100 and you made me look bad.
He doesn't owe me shit. I put my own bets. I pay my own bets. I got hustled anyway. I got hustled anyway, more than likely. You know, some Keemstar, 1 million sub YouTubers. I'll bet individually you. Show me a bet like that in the past. I got hustled. Whatever. Nobody owes
now
me
you got all the Catholic white kids laughing at the little white Indian boys. Good job, Tonka.
Well, I guess you had to get that shit out. I said I was done with it, but other people got to say what they want to say. Dankula, and then we'll take your freaking calls. Let's see. What do we got here? Do I have this thing right here? Count Dankula's channel has been 100% and completely demonetized. He got a call from a BuzzFeed reporter who's having a good week with Donald Trump. Hardy fucking har. And they said, we want to talk to you about monetization. He checks his previously monetized videos, and then it's the whole channel. He sends a thing, hey, Mark, thanks for waiting. We got word from our internal team. All videos uploaded to YouTube must comply with YouTube's terms of service and community guidelines. To be suitable for advertising, videos must comply with the AdSense program policies and the advertiser-friendly content guidelines described in this article. YouTube also reserves the right, at its discretion, not to show ads on videos to watch pages, including ads from certain advertisers and certain formats. Serious and repeated violations of these policies may may lead to ads being disabled on your channel or suppression from the YouTube partner program. I hope this answers your query. Now, obviously, somebody got him. There's no doubt about it. Somebody got him. Here's the thing about Count Dankula, all right? He is a living, breathing martyr because he is the first really victim of left-wing authoritarianism in Europe. That's what he is. There's no other way to put about it. There's no other way to put it. He is the first victim. There's going to be more. And they need him to go away. I don't know if you guys know this, but he did not pay the fine. He wants those guys. Is like, you're going to arrest me for a speech or thought crime? Bring it. I think that thing's 2 months past due. They haven't done shit to him yet. He's saying, put me in jail because he is a victim of left-wing authoritarianism, the creeping authoritarianism all over Europe. And I remember that guy was arguing, oh, just pay the fine, just pay the fine, just pay the fine. Because if it pays the fine, then the story's over. And that means all the lefties can go right back to fucking persecuting not just Aquila, but the little guy.
Everybody else.
Yes. And Aquila is doing the right thing, and he's fighting it, and they just a huge chunk of his paycheck away. Because he told a dumb joke. I see people in England, well, he's not a comedian. You license comedians over in England?
Yeah.
Because the way I heard it, you say a comedian, you're a comedian. Who has to approve you being a comedian? Doesn't matter. He's protected, just like anybody else, or should be in any civilized Western society. So they want him to go away. Because at the end of the day, if he's prosecuted, if he's convicted, the left would have got their very first big-time public figure victim of a world that I was told that we should fight not to live in. And that's going to jail for saying stupid shit. That's covered too.
Yeah,
Hate
like
speech.
Going a little too far, man. Tom, right, Tommy? That's like they're going too far with this shit. Whoever goes to jail for something, a joke they say.
Exactly. And they want
joke.
him to go to jail quietly.
Yeah.
They want him to go to jail quietly. They want him to pay the fine quietly. You know,
that's fucked up.
They want you to accept thought policing laws. And we saw it with Mumkey. I don't know if you watched Aquila''s content. It's not really that edgy. It's defense of his critics and this series called Mad Lads, which is really, really funny. And it's just stories from just like wild stories about crazy dudes. You know, that's all it is. Like general butt naked. And what the hell else? They had a lot of stuff. That's why he poses a threat. They needs to go away because the left's going to look you in the eyes and tell you there's no such thing as SJWs. There's no such that's not happening in Europe. But as long as Aquila''s got 400,000 subs, everybody knows it's happening. They want him to go away. I beg of you to watch. He's one of the best commentators on the whole platform. He's come from a guy that told a dumb joke that I stuck up on principle for on YouTube to a guy that I actually can't wait for his next video. Now, he says he's pulling through. I imagine he'll be doing some live streams. I just picked up a T-shirt. I recommend you do something of the sort. His merch sells really, really good. I'm going to put up the T-shirt I bought, and I'm going to wear it around town. I guess I'm going to get my ass kicked. Let's see. I sent it to him earlier. He told me, good choice. I'm getting the Soviet European Union flag with blood on it. That's the one I'm getting. That's the one I'm getting. Yes, I didn't dox myself. Everybody knows my real name, so everybody relax. All right, that's the one I'm getting, and I'm gonna wear it downtown. That should be my first IRL stream. To be perfectly honest with you.
Oh God.
Yeah, why not? Why don't you come up here and film me, big man?
Streamer gets shot on air.
Well, I think they're playing with jail too much, man. Yeah. I've been to jail, bro. To go there for a joke you said, that's really fucked up, bro.
What'd you do? I fucking said my pug said gas the juice. No, you didn't. You did something. What'd you do? You slap your old lady? No. I told a joke. Get the fuck out of here. I'm gonna kick your ass in principle.
Crazy, dude. That's crazy.
Tommy's gonna be the next Hampton Brandon. Yeah, I can wear that fucking shit downtown. See if somebody something to say about it. How about
I'd
that?
like to see that. That'd be funny.
It would be kind of funny. Shows you how
go get
instead
hit
of
by a car.
TTD. What would your thing be?
They had a German student
TTC.
wear a yarmulke in Berlin, and he wasn't out there 15 minutes before somebody attacked him. And he wasn't even Jewish. That's how shit's rolling over here. So this is Aquila is a legit victim of left-wing authoritarianism and oppression, and they need to cut his funding because he needs to go away. Because as long as he walks this earth, you can't say there's no such thing as SJWs, and you can't say that the left does not oppress their political, ideological enemies. And I don't even think he was one of their ideological enemies until they arrested him. I think he was pretty left-leaning. But it don't matter. It don't matter. He said something. The joke was stupid. I'll be perfectly honest. I thought it was just dumb. I think he had less than 100 subs on that channel when it went viral. The police took the video to a Jewish family in Scotland and said, "Are you offended by this?" They said yes. So they arrested him because somebody has to bitch about it. That's what we're talking about in the United Kingdom.
Damn.
The United Kingdom. So that's my speech on that. I say it's time to go to the phones. What do you think, guys?
Yeah.
Let's go to the phones. I'm ready to do this. What you got? Give it to me. I'm not putting gay retard on first. There's just no way that's going to happen. Yo, B, you're on the air. What up?
Oh, it's me?
No, it's somebody else.
No,
of course it's you.
Dog.
Of course it's you.
Okay.
What's up, man?
So I just was wondering, have you seen the Sargon of Akkad recently debated this anti-racism activist and?
No, I missed it. What happened? Explain it.
Basically, she just she goes up, she like denies like black slave owners and talks about how white people are like inherently racist.
What she denies? I don't understand. You got cut off too. Say it again.
Oh, I don't know. She they had like a discussion about how, and she has a bunch of tweets saying things like all white people are racist and like everything is inherently like racist like that. So,
okay. So she was their intersectional racism, feminism types. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And what happened with Sargon?
I don't know.
Who's your Overwatch main? Who's your Overwatch main?
I mean, Roadhog.
Switch to Winston.
Switch to Winston? Why?
Yes. Because I heard it increases your IQ points. What's the matter with you? You call me up and tell me something you don't know. What's the matter with you? Really?
I don't know, man. I was a bit nervous.
You been drinking?
Fucked it up.
You've been drinking? You been drinking? No, I don't know. I'm not mad at all. If I hated all my fans that fucked up calls, I wouldn't have any. And if this keeps up, I'm not going to have any. So thanks for calling.
Did better than gay retard.
Yeah, that's a guaranteed loser. He actually, gay retard was managed to formulate. You did better than him though. He formulated a question offline about 2.5 hours ago, and I had to stop him. And I just want to point out that you were actually able to formulate a question. He's like, yeah, I did, didn't I? Yeah. That's great.
See the shit he tweeted out yesterday?
What'd he say?
You better shut the fuck up before I dissolve your bones in acid, cutie. He just tweeted it out, not to anybody, just a random tweet.
Why?
Random. Yeah.
Why do they keep taking my Twitter away? I don't understand. I'm an epic gamer.
Why did the FBI keep coming to my house asking questions?
Yeah, I know. I don't like. You know, he says to me tomorrow, "I was like, do you like hockey? I don't like sports." Thought so. You know, do you like sports, B?
I do like sports. I really like tennis.
Yeah,
like tennis.
Tennis.
I like tennis.
What, nigga?
I like tennis.
Oh my god!
Jesus, you gotta fix that fucking mic. Holy Christmas! What the fuck was that?
I'm getting fucking ear raped by your mic.
Hey, B. I actually like tennis a lot. To be honest with you.
Yeah, no, it's great.
I enjoy it.
Sport.
Yeah, it's actually
as a kid.
It's crazy the way you have to open people up. It's sort of like boxing if you really think about it. Not that there's any punches being thrown, but you put a guy in position.
Did you compare tennis to boxing?
Yeah, in a way. When the way the game's played, yeah, because like you know how you throw one punch to get the guy to block, so it opens up another area. You hit the ball in a certain area to pass the guy. Yeah. I know. I kind of got into it for a little while. I like it. It's more.
Be real talk. Tennis is a manly sport.
I didn't say that, sir.
You implied it. You compared it to boxing.
Yeah. No. I compare it. Boxing is the way the game works. I don't. It's not tough. It's just the way the game works is similar. I see the similarities. If I force you to move left, then you can't go right. Right? There's something to that effect.
I've never been crazy about team sports because I don't like having a bunch of sweaty jocks like all around me.
Really?
Touching me.
I mean, are you kidding me? You don't like stuff like boy, the Indian guy's more of a man than you. He dealt with this shit. You don't like this? What's wrong with this? What's wrong with this?
Ooga chaka, ooga chaka.
I can't
stop you.
All right. Hey, B, thanks for the call, man. Good call.
No problem. Have a good one.
Take care. All right. God. I can't miss that, can I?
You have to speak to God, bro.
I didn't put gay retard. Good. Oh, shit. I actually put in gay retard. What? What do you got?
What is your actual topic?
I disagree with you about that MAGA hat wearing guy.
Oh yeah, do you?
You know, because you said he was showing acts of aggression. I don't think he was. He was just literally just smiling.
Yeah, but that was passive aggressive too. I didn't like that.
He was being a cunt.
He's being a cunt. Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't know. Why are you cool with that?
Are you a cunt?
Yes.
You must be.
Can't answer a question. Can't do a reply. What's the matter with you, gay retard? Is the only thing you can do is play Fortnite? Is that your problem?
Come on, gay retard. Don't blow this.
All right. Enough. I don't know. Let's put on the the commie furry. Hey, what's up, man?
Hey up now. Hey up. Okay, you know, like the censorship from in general the West and how it's.
Oh shit! Smoke the bear, man of my word. He did say something was coming. Thank you so much, Smoke the Bear, with the big 5-0. I apologize, Kaiser, but I got to shout out the super big one.
That's fine.
You're the man, master player.
Hell yeah!
Yeah, he donates money, so he's more important than you.
Yes.
I know. I tell us at work again.
Well,
anyway,
you're out of work again. You're out of work again.
I'm working now.
Oh, okay, good. What's up? What's on your mind, sir?
Okay, so my point is that this liberal censorship that doesn't just target anyone on to the left, to the right of them. It targets everyone to the left of them.
But it can be used that way, and it seems to be used that way.
Yeah, definitely. It's used on every side they don't like. Because I got in trouble for putting a Kim Jong-un presentation on, and I got called to Prevent, which was the UK anti-extremist group for saying Kim Jong-un was a handsome boy.
The left eating their own is actually the left eating their own is nothing new. You have to be lock, stock, and barrel. It's worse than any fucking military or church or anything that you could ever be in. So yeah, if you step out of bounds and you're a lefty, it's not going to protect you unless you're somebody important with their movement. I would agree with you on that, but I'm sorry. He's a libertarian. He's moving places. They force him into a life of activism. They're targeting people with this shit. And BuzzFeed and the Wall Street Journal, if you get a call from them, you can pretty much guarantee you're getting kicked off the platform or
yeah. You know, they target anyone they don't like, and at the moment that's targeted towards libertarians. It's been going on in England especially. It's not even just Scotland. Both
but Dankula is the one we know about, and that's what makes him more of a threat. That's what makes him more of a threat. He was they thought he was just some big dummy in Scotland. Turns out, yeah, he's a working class dude, but he ain't a dummy. He's not a dummy. I'm not saying he's a genius or anything either. I'm just saying, turns out that Dankula is not only willing to swing back, but he does it quite well, and that's why he's a threat. That's why I believe that he's a threat to the left. Keep in mind, I have a commie sticking up for me over here. Kaiser's a commie, you know.
Oh yeah, that's kind of an understatement at this point.
Why don't you grow up and not be a commie?
I've been a commie for years now. It's terminal illness at this point.
I would agree. No argument here, bucko. BuzzFeed controls the conspiracy. He got a call about monetization. He was gone. Ralph got the Wall Street Journal. He was gone. The Poods thing started with the Wall Street Journal. That's a pattern, not a fucking blanket statement. Running riot, you douchebag. Yes, deal with it. It's your side. I know you want him to shut up so you can sit there and say you're for liberty when you're not. You're not for liberty. You're for You're a statist. And the people that are okay with this are statists. At least Kaiser over here is a commie, and hey, I'm a statist. You know, I have more respect for the commie than I do these so-called liberals. This one's out of the closet and the other one ain't. How about that? I have much more respect for people that are out of the closet, and I can deal with them. What are you laughing at?
I'm just, I love you, Tommy.
I love you, too. I think you're a good guy.
What's it? Yeah, the UK system is all about pushing people under, because you know the retarded, like, TV licensing scheme?
Yeah.
It's based on pushing everyone who's working class down because they're too scared. And then the one time they'll get, like, someone like Count Dracula who knows how to fight back, they go even worse on them.
Yeah.
So
he knew he was in for this. I don't think he was too shocked about the whole
wasn't.
thing. I don't think he was too shocked by it. He said he knew when he got. He said he knew right away when he saw BuzzFeed, who fucked up a story big this week, and that was great.
They've been. It's not even a relatively well. It is in this kind of scale, but it's always been in like England to censor and like ban things, because in the 80s they did this with Fulci's movies, my favorite director, but they all banned all of his films in the UK.
Yeah, well, that's really unhealthy. That's not the sign of a strong Western society. That's the sign of something Eastern European pre-1989 and South America. And I mean, that's authoritarianism. I know
this was during Thatcher, so she was authoritarian.
Yeah, I wouldn't say she was authoritarian, but I'm sure she had ideas that I didn't like.
Oh, definitely.
I'm sure but she also took my favorite authoritarians out.
I mean, she did, yeah, but then she supported the Chilean ones, which are one of the worst ones. So
I don't know about the Chilean ones. I can't say that one way or another. I'm for the the ones in the island. I'm for them. Those are the wars I was for.
The Falklands.
Falklands, I'm 100% fire. What are they going to do? Leave those people alone? They were people.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh,
but well, then again,
how are you a commie? How do we agree on so much and you're a commie? I don't get it.
I don't get it. It's a paradox. But to be fair, with Thatcher,
I think you know what I think it is. You know what I think it is. You're probably deep down not an authoritarian, but you have not made the connection. You can't have your ideology and no authoritarianism. It comes. You're an anti-authoritarian. By the way, I think if I'm not mistaken, the guy who wrote Animal Farm probably felt very much the same way you did. If I'm not mistaken, yes, he thought there could be communism with no authoritarianism. I disagree. All right, buddy. I'm
there definitely is, but it's weird. Anyway, thank you. Love you. Bye.
Yeah, Vilklok with the Labour wrote out tote.
Really quick, Tommy.
Yeah.
Check your Discord DM. This goes back to the Native American guy. This is a narrative that they're not going to show you on the news.
Footage
it's a 5-second clip.
The media won't show you. All right, let's go back to the fake ass news.
Tell me what you hear.
Who said it though? It looks like this guy on the right. Oh, it's him. It's the Indian. Oh, you weren't expecting that. And we know that they walked up to them.
Yeah, that's true. But fuck that guy anyway, though.
Oh, yeah, I don't like. They should have said, whatever.
There's no excuse.
There's no excuse for that kid.
Anyway, bro.
Well, fuck yeah. Go back to Europe where you came from. Make me.
That sounds like something a second grader would say.
Yeah, I know. It's like, who's the grown up over there? I don't see any. The teachers, the protesters, or these stupid fucking kids.
It's the drum.
The drums? Yeah. You white people go back to Europe where you came from.
That's fucked up.
This is not your land. You know, he's entitled to that opinion. The Indians got it.
Fucked up, man. Why can't you get over it, bro? It's done. You gotta get over it and move past it.
Or you can fight. You can pick up a gun and fight, but I'm sure you're against Second Amendment.
Yeah.
You know, look, I have a lot of sympathy for natives. I do. They got a raw fucking deal. All right. But these natives, they were not there to educate. They were there to initiate. And that's the problem that happened right here. This is all bullshit story, is what it is. Let's take some more calls. Any of you fuckers want to talk about the goddamn fight? I swear to God. Get it over with. God, you're on the air.
There's the link.
God fucked it up as usual.
No.
I don't believe in you. How about that? I don't believe in you. What the fuck he's trying to... Oh my God, I fucked it up. You believe
Download sound. Download
SoundPad. I think he waited in there for like 20 minutes.
Damn. They say God is patient.
I'm not. Get the fuck out of here.
That guy. You guys asked for me, you got me.
Yeah. Hey, Satan, how you been? What do you think of these white kids and the Indians fighting?
Oh, it's all my work. It's working very, very well.
Yeah, it's going well, going to plan. What do you like? How do you like what happened at Count Aquila? What do you think of what happened at Count Aquila, Satan?
Oh, he got the worst deal of it all. They're coming after him. They're trying to take his dog.
Are you pro Count Aquila? I figured you would like the chaos.
I'm anything. I could do it all. I love the chaos. I take it all. I breathe it all.
Oh, shut up, Satan. You're getting on my fucking nerves. All right. What's his name? Mint Lucky. You're on the air.
Unmute your mic. Thank you.
All right. What's up, bud?
Oh, you fuck.
I think, what is this guy wrote me a thing. You're the gay lol. Hey, bitch, you're the gay. You won't even turn on your microphone. Or maybe you're stupid. You know how to work Discord. How about that? You're the gay. Come on, gay man. Let's do this. Blowing it. I can't get it to work. Let me guess. You're not the best player on your Overwatch team. Huh?
Gotta be able to communicate.
Dude, play soldier. Let's see what you wrote me. 4chan for life. Hey, I thought 4chan could work at Discord. Get the fuck out of here. Come on. Hey, you want to call up shot from the point? You gotta have some balls, and that guy doesn't have them. What do we got?
Can I talk about Dankula?
Sure, absolutely.
Did you hear that the UKIP guy told him that he can get a seat for Scotland?
I don't know if he's cut out for that, if he wants that, but he probably could win. Yeah. That's probably why they want to cut his money.
I mean, now he's kind of employed.
Yeah, he is. Well, as long as the social media companies let him. You know. Yeah, I think he's going to be all right. I think what he's afraid of, he's going to get clipped on Patreon. If they get him on YouTube, they're going to get him on Patreon. And if they got Sargon, why couldn't they get him? I think that's the big concern. Yeah.
I mean, many companies have pulled off from Subscribestar.
Man, yeah, that's and Leora Lesser's going after them. He's saying
I think we need to side with the bankers.
What? Explain.
They just want money. They don't care which means it is.
Well,
you know what I mean?
I guess I liked it when companies just went out and made money and not tried to make me feel good. You know?
That's the idea. Yeah, they need to make the money, nothing else. Also, Quackaday HQ has been banned from Discord.
Yes, I did see that. I did see that he was banned. I did sort of glance over the video. All right, you're on top of it, Raw Obama, aren't you?
Kinda. I'm not waiting.
Where are you from originally?
I'm in Belarus.
Oh, you're white Russian?
USA, born in Moscow.
Are you? Yeah, you don't have much of a Russian accent. I got to be honest with you.
Mom's from USA, Massachusetts.
What did she move to Belarus for? Or you're in Mass now?
She works for UN.
She works for the UN? You like hockey?
Yes. What?
You like hockey?
I don't know anything about it.
Oh my god!
What kind of Russian are you?
My grandfather likes hockey. He also lives in Florida. He's pretty red.
He's
very good.
He's pretty red.
Well, do you like tennis? Apparently everybody else does.
Do you have a name like? Is your last name Karpatsev or something cool like that, or Fedorov?
What's my New Year's resolution? To be as dope.
Happy birthday to me. Thoughts on Malcolm X? Oh, wait a minute. That's next month. MLK. My thoughts on LMX. He wasn't as cool as you. How about that?
I like
the hat. I like that. I used to like when I used to love when the white kids wore the Malcolm X hats. So I used to think it was funny. I got my Malcolm X hat. You know, and some black guys didn't dig that. They didn't think that was okay.
Really?
Early 90s, I would say there was still a lot of racial tension. Very early 90s, yeah. It seemed to go away as 93, 94. Picked up a little bit with OJ, and kind of cooled out till recently, really. Actually, till about halfway through Obama's term. When I left the country in 2004, I didn't think there was much of a racial problem. I really didn't. But I would say there is one now. And that's fucking sad.
It's every day.
It's terrible. Like most, my relationships with people of color, which I hate that fucking when people say that. People of color was pretty normal. If I ever had an incident with a black person, it was usually over the type of shit I would have a incident with a white person. It really it never went there. Malcolm X was a better speaker than MLK. Yeah, I like the way he talked about white people. Yeah, because he said white devils a lot, and that's funny. I like that. All right, Raw Obama, get out of here. I'm going to see if that.
I gotta say one thing.
No, you don't. But go ahead.
Who was at the protest? Who was black? Was the best one of them.
I would agree. He danced the best as usual.
Who was being next to the Indian man? I think it was. He looks like Jeff. He might be Jeff's illegitimate son.
We established this about 2.5 minutes into the show.
Wouldn't it be funny if the Catholic school fired? The only kid they kicked out of school was a black kid. That'd be funny. Yes, we took care of the problem. We removed one of our students. What the fuck? All I did was dance.
And you're making all right. White kids look
Mint
bad.
Lucky. Oh God, this guy's dope. I want to ban you. You want to talk, you idiot, or you just want to act like an idiot? Because I can go home. I can go play Overwatch. Idiot. Ah, God, kids are dumb today.
Awful.
Yo, Tom, you know what makes me say about Malcolm X, bro? I feel like once he started learning the truth is when they shot him, bro.
I'm telling the Wall Street Journal you support 4chan.
Wasn't as bad as it seems.
Wouldn't you want to admit, Ducky? Wouldn't you, Lucky? This is a DM. I'm telling you, the Wall Street Journal, you support 4chan. Wouldn't you want to tell 4chan I support the Wall Street Journal, and then they would attack me? You fucking moron! It wouldn't be the other way around.
62 IQ.
I don't have a problem with 4chan. I never no issues with 4chan. I have an issue with dumb kids. Are you going to say anything, or can I go home? Because I'm going to put Hayes Kite on, who's a friend of mine.
It's not going to say anything.
All right. Okay, fine.
Damn, bro.
Nobody brought anything up about the fight. Fucking high as a kite. Just let that be known. I got through all the callers. Except high as a kite, who's a personal friend of mine who's blowing it.
I just love your name, bro.
Yeah, he's probably
I'm banning anybody trying to give me advice.
All right. So should we talk about the fight?
Something might be up with Discord because Gay Retard said he could hear us after a while.
Oh, really?
Let me go. I'm gonna go check if your mic works and see if I can.
All right, go check on him. Should we talk about the fight, Tonka, or Tonka? Should we talk about the fight? All right, I know.
Well,
or the lack of it.
Talk about the fucking fight, and
Well, I'm gonna talk about it and leave. I only have there's only been one event. Andy Worski received his official MMA participation trophy. Like I've never seen a celebration over a fight that different had. Like I've never seen a bigger outcry of love. Oh my God, we didn't have to do it! Yay! We
I'm sure like Vince McMahon and the corporation did that in the Attitude Era.
Yeah, I really don't get that. I do want to point out this one thing. Now, I'm going to make this clear. I don't know if Tonka lied or not. All right? Oh, thanks so much. Real Opinion Jug. Thoughts on Gillette boycott? Good. Boycott them. I have to keep my razors. They're good, though. You boycott them. Let me have
unless it's Dr. Disrespect, then it's good.
Yeah. Is he switching to Mach 3? No, that's the same company. All right. Okay.
Dollar Shave Club's pretty good.
Here's the only thing. Yeah, I get they went out there and they did a big celebration. I didn't get that. Here's what I don't understand, and I'm going to show you this right now. Valor's Fights put out a and I'll put this link in the. In fact, I'm going to give it. You can spam this Zhivago in the chat so they can look at the whole thing because I'm only covering part of it. They put out. Let me read this to you. In this article, they said that Let me get to this item. Amateur fighters in the state of Tennessee must submit blood tests to prove that they have hepatitis B, C, and HIV. Mr. Worski did it with required allotment, and that's what we were told. They ran out of time. Tonka didn't come through, and he said it was over a name change. I find that story suspect. Right, I think that's what. However, when Mr. Tonka sent in his required blood work, I'll check that later. However, when Mr. Tonka sent his blood work, it came in with a different name. Get this is new information. We didn't see this on any of the streams, and different photo ID. That's new. I haven't heard any report of that anywhere. Warski stream's down. It's a little bizarre. I didn't know there's a photo ID. That's it. It's over. Tonka sent different blood in. That's new. If I'm not mistaken, Zhivago, right? Didn't Tonka, didn't that lawyer or whatever he was say that both their tests have passed? Right? That he was clear? Mm-hmm. Let's get Nick in here. He knows everything about this shit. All right. I found that a little bizarre. I found that a little bizarre. I found that a little strange. I didn't get it. All right. Now I'm going to scroll down. You guys can check this out. Now they definitively say Mr. Tonkasaw sent someone else's blood work NID. I didn't know that was definitive. Okay. He did not make it to Tennessee. Well, yeah. The fight was canceled by Tuesday, I think. Right?
Yeah. It was like Wednesday, Tuesday.
All right. He was not here to check his weight. The fight was canceled. He has not undertaken a physical as per the UMMAF requirements. Well, doesn't he have that? Didn't that lawyer say that was under? That's bizarre. He did not agree to be held liable should one of his fans or himself be the proximal cause of distress or VFC of Civic Coliseum. That's new too. I didn't know they had to sign something like that. I don't know why. And apparently Andy Worski signed it. Why wouldn't Tonka? Because Tonka has a smaller audience. The odds are pretty good that they're not going to do anything. The odds are real good it's going to come the other way. But Worski signed this. All right? We would like to state, while they're strong supporters of many ideas such as respect, tolerance, diversity, inclusivity for all people at all times, as of such, this is not an endorsement of Mr. Worski. Why would they have to do that? Oh, that's right. He's a white nationalist. In the intermission of the fight, apparently DeOrio's captured a part. Is he going to say anything racist? They were nervous about that. I find that bizarre too. Simply state endorsement his online speech and views, and simply statement of facts. Simply a statement of facts that we have them. We wish to make this known to the fans as well as Mr. Worski and Mr. Tonkasaw supported. Okay, let me tell you something. I heard that Worski was going on there and he got in the wrong fucking plane. Big shocker there, right?
Nashville.
Yeah, he got Nashville, Knoxville knockout crew. Let's go to Nashville.
Speaking of Knoxville knockout crew, somebody started calling all the bars and stuff, and anybody wearing those shirts were getting banned immediately.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. Okay. So now they're I think they were aware who they had in there. All right. Here's the thing that gets me. All right. I thought the weight thing was just like a show, but they mentioned this in this official press release. This is official. This is on their Facebook site. Why would you have to make weight for an event that'd been canceled? The thing, they ran out of time. Tonka fucked the whole thing up. He had his paperwork thing. He didn't get it in on time. They gave him an extension, and he still fucked it up. Why the hell do you have to make weight? What is it? Everybody's saying he didn't show up. They told him not to.
Yeah, like Dominic Cruz doesn't.
I assume that Worski was just going down there to party, to accept his participation trophy. Bunch of snowflakes bitching about fucking safe spaces. Celebrating a win that never happened. Hey, Jeff, did you see that part when fucking Worski made that big reversal and put Tonka in a arm bar and he tapped out immediately? No, you didn't, because it didn't happen. It never happened. Why was there a weigh-in for a fight that was canceled? Why all of a sudden this new information? Now we know for a fact this was fake. Who's the guy's name? Tim Loy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tim Loy. Yeah.
There's the key to your mystery. What the fuck is going on there? I'm talking as a sports fan. Forget my relationship with Tonka. I ate my crow. I paid my bets. How the fuck do you weigh in for a fight that didn't exist? And they can't say it was celebratory, that was just a goof, Because they mentioned in the damn article that I just read that he didn't show up to make weight. They said he showed up. He no-showed. The fight was canceled by Tuesday. You know, I don't get it. I don't know. Go ahead.
You think he pissed somebody off, Tommy?
I have no fucking idea. All I know is this shit stinks to high heaven. And here's one other thing I know. You go up against Ralph, you go up against Mediger, you get doxxed. Your family gets called. Ask Nick DeOrio. Who's the guy that works with Tonka, the Australian guy?
Akajan.
Okay, he left them because they are doxing people. He flipped teams. Guess what happened to him when he did it? He got doxxed. Big surprise. How do you make weight for a fight that was canceled? How do you no-show an event that you were told not to show up to? Because it was canceled. Because it ran out of time. Everything's changed. Streams are gone. What the fuck happened here? I mean, Jesus Christ. I could understand if Tonka's got the wrong goddamn name on the blood and a different one on the contract.
That's definitely fucked up.
That's fucked up.
Definitely fucked up.
That's fucked up. And they have to, the VFC has to answer to the Sporting Authority of Tennessee. I get it. But who the fuck has a weigh-in and then makes a public statement saying that they didn't show up when they were told not to show up? That same Sporting Authority should investigate this organization. That's all I have to say about that. There you go. Did I watch Mediger's video? No, I didn't. I didn't honestly do it. I have no idea what happened to Mediger's video. I'll probably watch it tomorrow. All I'm talking about is the information as I got it last night because I had to go out and get my new fucking TV today. Every fucked up. No doubt about it.
You've seen it.
Tonka fucked up. No doubt about it. I don't know if he's lying. I don't know if it was a paperwork glitch. Here's what I know. He didn't no-show. He was told not to show. He didn't no-show. He was told not to show. There's something fucking up. And knowing what these guys are like, and knowing what happened to my personal friend and his family just recently when he landed a legit exposed video. You want to see it? Go watch Nick DeOrio's page. A legit exposed video that resulted in Ralph having to change his rules on his forum because there were public doxing going on in there. I think they got intimidated, and I think they capitulated. That's what I think. And somebody with some fucking balls over there should investigate this shit. And by the way, the lawsuit. Well, again, you've come to Tommy C for the past 2 years to tell you that most YouTube lawsuits are bullshit. And I really, really, really doubt, wouldn't say that Tonka's going to be prosecuted for anything. District attorney's going to look at that and say, fuck off. Okay, maybe the fans will sue. What are you gonna, come on. Let's get real here. You're not getting real information. Maybe he is the worst. Mediger's vid. He's the worst internet tough guy. Maybe he is. I don't know. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about how do you fucking no-show a fight you were told not to come to.
Come on, Tommy. It doesn't fit their narrative, so they're not going to answer it.
Oh, I don't. No. I'm asking the audience. I know what they're doing. I'm pretty good. Don't you tell my fucking guys how to run anything. Fuck you, Running Riot. The fight was canceled. You can't no-show a fight that's canceled. It's impossible. That's it. I don't have a problem with those guys doing, rubbing in his face and what have you. Whatever. Tonka fucked up. Bingo. How do you no-show a fight? I don't understand. Well, you didn't have to time him out. He's doing that to me. I got to be honest with you. I fucking thought about it.
I'm proving a point.
That's what I'm putting out there. Down. You can't no-show a fight that wasn't there. Why do you weigh in for a fight that's not going to happen? I don't get it. Anything else, boys?
I just think both parties are pussies. Seriously. That's one of the biggest pussiest fights I've ever seen because it never happened. And neither one of them wanted to happen, I don't think. If you ask me, you're a pussy, everybody's a pussy, bro.
Talk is bitch made, plain and simple. Talk shit and couldn't deliver. I don't know if I disagree with you. The bitch made part, I'm not telling. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. And I tell you something, I don't like Tonka's explanation, but I definitely don't like theirs.
To point out what Sean's saying in the chat, he said Balor lost at least 6K in seats, not to mention pay-per-view streams because conspiracy. Okay, they're giving refunds to everybody who bought the pay-per-view. You fucking smuck.
Yeah, they gave it. They didn't make it
coming out. Everybody's getting their money back.
Everybody's getting their money back to begin with. How are you going to show? How are you going to sue Tonka for a loss in pay-per-view buys when you gave it away? You have to show loss. Ain't nobody can take that in court. Fuck, I'll bring Leor on if I have to. That's all I'm saying. And that's all I got to say because this thing was fucked and smelled from the top down. Bye.
Yeah.
Done. Finished. It's Overwatch time. Thank you all. Hey, believe what you want, but the facts don't change.
The almighty infinite, independent excellence. Devil fighting, rebel titan, weed smoking alchemist. Fake identities, okay, you cool with Jason Bourne. Running with these Wolverines, okay, you about to catch a storm. I ain't never been a liar, got tired of niggas playing me. Head in my legs like she about to catch a pedigree. Chi-Town, the King's home, slapping fives, black stones. 6 mile to danger zones, bullets look like waffle cones. Folk affiliated the evolution of Machiavelli. Don't make me lead them eagles to you like I'm Chip Kelly. They feel my struggle, I express it through my hip hop. I'm about to make it hard to breathe. Here's a head.
Participation trophies.